Hello, welcome back to Mountain Home Rookies as we take you through a journey as we build a mountain home out in rural Utah. We appreciate it if you've watched any of our other videos. I walked you through the process and how we found our property, took you a glimpse on it. Today we're going to talk about two very important parts of undeveloped land. One of them is water. So at least here in our state, you need water rights, which is the right to use water in order to build a home on any undeveloped land. So how do you go about getting water rights? So after we purchased our land, I went looking around for anyone selling their water rights. In the state of Utah, water is treated just like real estate. You can buy and sell water rights. Oftentimes, rights are pulled together into irrigation companies, which issue what they call water shares, and they work very similar to a stock certificate. You'll own a part of the water shares of that irrigation company. Oftentimes you'll hear people interchange rights and shares. So let's talk about what are the difference between rights and shares. Rights is the right to use the water. Rights are typically measured in acre feet, and they have calculations to determine how many acre feet you need depending on what you're going to do on your property. If you're going to have any kind of livestock, any type of animals, trees, plants, agriculture, a home, landscaping, they have calculators that will determine how many acre feet you need. And from that point, you have to go through and search for someone selling water rights to the amount that you need. Shares, as I mentioned before, shares is just like owning stock. A share is owning a share of ownership in an irrigation company. And each share, depending on the irrigation company, will equate a certain number of acre feet. So if you own X number of shares in an irrigation company, that's going to equate to Y number of acre feet of water. So you do have to pay attention that if you are buying shares, how much is each share worth, so that you still get the proper amount of water that you need. In our case, I advertised online because I could not find any water rights for sale that I needed. And I was approached by someone who was willing to sell, and after some negotiations, we purchased the water right from them. From there, all water in this state is owned by the state. So you're purchasing the right to use the water. So that right has to be registered. How do you register it? You have to register it with, at least in the state of Utah, it has to be registered with the Division of Water with the state water engineer. There's forms to fill out. Those get submitted. It takes about 4 months, and your right will be approved or disapproved. The best way to go about that, at least what we did, is use an engineer to get that all designed for you. We're choosing to do a well, so our water right has to be transferred from where it was, which was a canal, to a well right. So that well right, there's paperwork involved there that you have to file with the state in order to make sure that you can officially dig a well and use your water right. When the state approves it, they'll send you what's called a start card. A start card is this little piece of paper that you can give to any licensed well digger, and they can dig your well from there. So keep in mind, at least in the state of Utah, and most western states are very similar, whether you're in Colorado, Idaho, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico. Most states are pretty similar in the fact that you do need to purchase water rights. How they treat those may be a little different, but at least in Utah, that's how it's done. So we acquired our water rights and we have it officially registered, and that way when we build our home, we can make sure that we can have the water that we need for it. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Otherwise, please like, subscribe. We appreciate you watching this, and we'll see you next time. See ya.